I always want to play mariachi music or something fantastic like that so we can welcome everyone. I think of mariachi when I think of Lomas Hospitality and when I think of your properties. I'm going to make us a little bit bigger for the moment so they can see your beautiful face. Good morning, good afternoon, no matter where you're tuning in from. You are in for a big treat, and I have so many great memories actually being on this very beach that's in this picture and hearing mariachis, and not only hearing mariachis, but the owners of the properties who are so involved in providing this amazing hospitality experience, singing mariachi to travel agents because that's what they do. And so it's such a beautiful way. They are actually just brand new now with us in Canada as well. Yay! So Lomas Hospitality has a page with all their information in Canada. And so we're here today to welcome agents from Canada and the US of A. We're so glad you're here. I'm Sabrina with Spoiled Agent. And right here above me, at least on my view, is the lovely Fernanda Rosano. She is a sales manager with Lomas Hospitality Group. How are you, Fernanda?
Sabrina, hi everyone. I'm so happy to be here with you today.
Thank you. I'm so excited that we get to do this mega session together. We're very excited, and I know you have lots to talk about with your more inclusive and your all the things that I'm not gonna share it because that's what you're gonna do. But I'm so excited because we love having partners like you that really know how to spoil agents with us. So just a few housekeeping notes, of course, real quick. We do have the chat box that's going to be for the oohs and the ahs and the hello from Houston, Mickey, and hello from Montreal, LV. Welcome, bienvenue, bienvenidos, everyone. And that's what the chat box is amazing for. Now, if you actually have a question that you need an answer for, we want to make sure to get you that answer. Please, pretty please, not with sugar on top, but like mezcal and spicy on top. Can you please help us and put that inside our Q&A box? So the Q&A is there. And Fernanda, our host today, will receive a follow-up. Let's say if she needs to contact you for anything, your name, phone number, email, everything will be right there. So please help us out with that. I want to send a special shout out to our community on Facebook. Thank you for joining us. Hi. And if you are joining us on Facebook, please make sure to ask your questions in the comments and to enter our prize draw only for Facebook. Please put your email in the comments. Now, if you're here on Zoom, we have all your info. We even have your address, so don't worry. I wanted to mention as well that this is of course recorded. So if you need to, if you have to run because you're going to tell someone about the palafitos, we forgive you. But you can come back and watch the recording on their page in the Canada site or the US site. Tomorrow it'll be there. So we do have a prize today, Fernanda. Thank you for that. Thank you for your generosity. Do you want to say what that is?
Yes, we have a special gift card of $150 for the winner. So we're excited also about it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so tell me, what would you use $150 for? I know I would be right on an airplane flying right here to hang out on this amazing beach. So let us know. And in order to qualify for this prize, all you need to do is stay on until the Q&A portion. We know you're super busy, so if you have to run after the presentation, that's okay. But stay on until the presentation ends to qualify, and we'll announce it. Today is Tuesday, so by Friday you'll know who that lucky winner is. Of course, as always, we'll email everyone. So without further ado, I will let the lovely Fernanda take it away. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Sabrina. Once again, thank you everyone for being here with me today. I'm so excited to share with you all this amazing information, properties, and opportunities that we have for you for USA and Canada. Thank you for all your support. We know that some of you are very familiar with our properties, with our brand, and of course, we truly appreciate that you have been with us for years. So I'm going to start with Lomas Hospitality. Some of you may know that Grupo Lomas, it's a proudly Mexican company. We have been pioneers in the tourism in Riviera Maya for more than 42 years now. And we have different business units. So basically, one of the business units, the newer one that we have, it's called Lomas Hospitality. Lomas Hospitality has basically taken all the control, all the administration, all the sales, all the marketing for all of our portfolio, all of our brands. So we are a hotel management company. Everything you may need about the properties will be directly with Lomas Hospitality. You probably have been familiar with Lomas Travel. Lomas Travel, it's our brother. It's a different business unit that it's basically in charge of all the tours, the transfers, and it works basically as a DMC. So our goal as Lomas Hospitality, it's always to shape a better Mexico. As I have mentioned, we are very proudly about our culture, about our traditions. And of course, our main goal is always to shape a better Mexico for you, for your guests, and of course, to offer this amazing stays. So our mission and our goal is basically to create this bond. We understand that nowadays, all of our guests are looking for more than just a pretty hotel and more just an amazing room. We want to provide experiences. We want to make an all together. We want to offer a fresh perspective of Mexico. We know that a lot of guests have been traveling for years to our country, and there's always something new to share. So you will find in our properties this fresh perspective of our country, traditions, culture, of course, the gastronomy that is amazing. Okay, so let me share with you our portfolio. We have currently 9 different properties. We have 8 of them in Riviera Maya, Palafitos Overwater Bungalows. We have the Hidden Beach, that is our Al Natural Resort, El Dorado brand with 5 properties, El Dorado Royal, El Dorado Seaside Suites, El Dorado Seaside Palms, El Dorado Casitas, and of course, El Dorado Maroma. And our Generations Riviera Maya Hotel, that it's the only family-friendly property that we have in our portfolio. Now, probably you have heard about these 8 brands, about these 8 properties, but we just added the new brand that it's called Maison Mexico. For those of you who are interested in selling or visiting Mexico City, this property is amazing and it's located here. I will be explaining you a little bit more so you can also have all these tools to sell this new property. So let me share with you where are we located. The 8 properties that are in Riviera Maya are basically located all around the Riviera Maya zone. So you can see and you can find that we have on the north the Cancun International Airport, and very close to it we have Dorado Royal destination. This destination is the first one. We call it like that because it has 3 different hotels: Hotel Generations Riviera Maya, El Dorado Royal, El Dorado Casitas Royal, but you will also find 2 different parks that we have and that we manage, that it's Aqua Nick Water Park, that it's located inside of Nickelodeon Riviera Maya Hotel, and the Ecotourism Ranch. So let's talk about Generations. Generations, as I have mentioned, it's the only family-friendly property that we have in Riviera Maya with 159 suites. This is an amazing hotel, oceanfront hotel with 3 buildings. One of the best selling points for you, it's of course that it's very close to the beach, that it's perfectly located to have big families. We have different room categories, and some of them have also the swim up in their balcony. We also have the higher room category located in the ground floor with the connection to the main pool. This is a family hotel, so we offer a lot of activities for the kids, for the teenagers, for the adults. We try to keep it active for them, not only in the areas and the beach and the pool, but also we have the kids club, we have a family lounge for the teenagers, and also we also have the autism double check for the families. In Generations, we have a complete building with all the culinary and gastronomy options with 5 different restaurants. In each one of these restaurants, the guests will be able to enjoy a la carte menu, also with a la carte menu for the kids. So this is a great place to enjoy, not only for the adults, but also for the kids. Generations, it's also considered a great option for weddings. We have more than 5 different locations for private events. So it works perfectly if you are thinking about a place to have or to host a wedding group. The suites will be able to be connected, up to 3 suites connected, so that also can guarantee that you can have up to 12 people in the same suite. This is amazing for groups. You can have 6 adults and 6 kids. And also we provide all the amenities. And of course, we provide amenities for the kids and the babies. We have the crib, the stroller, the pack and play, the baby, the bottle sterilizer, bottle, the monitors, the bottle warmer. So basically your guests just need to come, they just need to bring, and we're in charge of everything. Something important to consider is that the adults that are staying at Generations will also have the access to Dorado Casitas and Dorado Royal. Next door, you will find Dorado Casitas. This is a very romantic hotel. We have 203 suites that are divided in small enclaves. The enclave, basically, it's a U-shape with all the suites around and with your private pool, your private bar, the valley beds, and sun chairs. So if your guests are asking for a place where to have a romantic getaway, where to have this privacy, Dorado Casitas, it's the perfect option. All the suites are also with king beds, and we also provide a special and exclusive amenities for the guests staying here. We have the outdoor shower they are very unique. We also have the aromatherapy menu and the pillow menu for all the guests. And the same, all the guests that are staying at Casitas will have the access to Dorado Royal and Generations Riviera Maya. Next door, you will find the bigger hotel that we have in our portfolio, Dorado Royal, 476 suites. This is a more active hotel. So basically, if you have a group, if you have a group of friends coming together and they are looking for a place where to have fun and where to have activities, this is the perfect place. Not only that, but it's also a great option for corporate groups because we also have meeting rooms. We can meet in our big grand ballroom. We can fit more than 1,000 people. So this is also a great option for corporate, for leisure, for incentive groups. Also, you will find a lot of different gastronomy options. We also provide different shows each night, so the guests can have this active and all this complete experience. We also offer activities during the day. We have fun parties, we have bike tours, we have the visit to the greenhouse, and a lot of more. And the same, the guests staying at Dorado Royal have the access to Casitas and of course to Generations Riviera Maya. If we move a little bit more to the south, you will get to Dorado Maroma Destination. Dorado Maroma Destination has 2 hotels, Dorado Maroma and Palafitos Overwater Bungalows. And we also have the Maroma Beach that I'm going to speak about. This is a great place with a lot of activities. So Dorado Maroma, basically it's located in one of the best beaches in the world. You can see in the video, the place that we have here, it's amazing for the guests that likes to walk on the beach, those ones who are looking to have an amazing view, an incredible sunset, sunrise, the guests who are looking to have a very natural experience. Dorado Maroma has only 128 suites, so this is a very quiet place. This is a very relaxed resort. We always provide a lot of activities for the guests. We have yoga classes, we have meditation classes, we have, of course, options for candlelight dinners, but this is more for the guests who are looking to have a relaxed getaway or a relaxed vacation. Important to consider, all the areas in Dorado Maroma and in Palafitos in general, it's adults only. Next door, you will find palafitos over water bungalows. This is the jewel of the crown. This is the favorite, one of a kind. We have 30 private bungalows that are located over the water. So this is a great option for the guests. This is a complete different experience. The guests who are looking to have a really good option to have this romantic getaway that they are looking to have a very high-end vacation. This is the place. The palafitos are private. Each one of the palafitos has their own private pool. Each one of them has their own private access to the ocean. Of course, the kayaks, the paddle boards, the snorkel, and of course, the gastronomy experience that we offer inside of Palafitos with an amazing restaurant. We also have the private butler service for all the guests, of course, the outdoor shower, aromatherapy menu, and more. Last but not least, we have Dorado Seaside Destination. This place or this area, it's located a little bit more or closer to Tulum City. You can see we're probably just 15 or 20 minutes away from Tulum City. And this is a great place for those ones who are looking to have an area closer to all these parks and to all these archaeological places, and they want to visit. We have 3 hotels: Dorado Seaside Suites, Dorado Seaside Palms, and Hidden Beach Resort. We're gonna start with Dorado Seaside Suites with 191 suites. This is a place with 2 oceanfront buildings and all the suites. You can guarantee this is a great selling point. All the suites have the swim up in their balcony. You can guarantee that, and that is an amazing option for your guests. This hotel has a very big pool that also the higher category have the access, the direct access. You can see we have an amazing view of all the sunsets. And of course, we also offer a lot of activities during the day. Next door, you will find Dorado Seaside Palms. We are surrounded here with more than 10,000 palm trees. So this is a great place with 381 suites for those ones who are looking to have a place where to walk. We have big areas, all of them shaded, surrounded by our 10,000 palm trees. And this is a place that offers a lot of options also on the gastronomy side. We have a big bar that we just reopened, that it's called Bar Frontera, that has an amazing view, that has an amazing bar with mixology, with Mexican liquors. So we also offer that to the guests. Remember, we also share facilities here. So the ones that are staying at Seaside Suites have the access to Seaside Palms, and the ones that are staying at Seaside Palms have the access to Seaside Suites. Then we have Hidden Beach. This is a unique resort, boutique hotel, very small, 43 suites, totally private, al natural. That means that this hotel, it's clothing optional in all the area. This is a place for the guests who are looking to have a very private stay, those ones who likes and who wants to have a perfect tan, to have this connection with the nature, those ones who likes to feel free. And it's also a couples hotel. We only offer double occupancy in all the suites. We offer a lot of activities, also a lot of different gastronomy options, different shows. We also have a bar at night where the guests will enjoy different shows and entertainment at night. And the guests that are staying here also have the access to Seaside Suites and to Seaside Palms. So I have mentioned that we have this new brand. We're very excited. For those of you who have been in Mexico City, probably you have heard about Roma. Roma, it's an area that it's a very trendy area. It's one of the most popular areas in Mexico City. You can see the views, you can see the buildings. It's amazing. In this area, basically, you find a lot of areas to visit. You have a lot of restaurants, bars, parks, of course, museums, and a lot of traditions that we offer in Mexico City. So this place, it's super popular right now. We decided to open this property here because of all this new trendy idea that we're having. And we have Maison Mexico. Maison Mexico, basically, it's a hotel, a small boutique hotel with 25 suites that basically has a mix of past and present, because we have two buildings. One of them is basically an old Mexican traditional house, and the other one, it's a very modern new style building. So we have both in one. Each one of them offers a different style of rooms and a style of suites. That is basically what we are offering with this hotel. It is located in Roma Norte. I have mentioned that it's a great option also, not only for the ones that wants to stay there, because since it is an European planned hotel, you can also visit the restaurants. We have a restaurant with a signature restaurant by our chef Jonathan Gomez Luna, that it's one of the best Mexican chefs that we have. We have a rooftop caviar bar that you can see the view. We have also a speakeasy. And the idea is that this place, it's a great place also to visit, even though you're not staying in Mexico City. If you have probably 1 or 2 days and you want to visit, you want to have an amazing experience with the gastronomy, we have this option. This hotel, it's family friendly and pet friendly. You can see some of the pictures here. And as I have mentioned, we have both styles. We have decided to keep this very Mexican unique option. And also we have mixed it with this, of course, and all the modern option for the guests. Now, let me tell you about the more inclusive. With all these changes, with all these new steps that we have taken as a company, and with, of course, the creation of Lomas Hospitality, we have created this new concept that it's called the more inclusive. Basically, the more inclusive, it's the new concept that we created in order to provide a complete experience to our guests. We have decided to go above and beyond just a regular and all-inclusive. So basically, in all your guests that are staying at any of the 8 properties in Riviera Maya, have the more inclusive included. What is the more inclusive? Basically, it's all the extras that we have added to their stay. All your guests have the transportation included from the airport to any of the 8 properties that I mentioned at first. And then after they have checked out, we also provide the transportation back to the airport. Important to consider, all these transportations are shared, and all these transportations are only from Cancun International Airport right now. Okay, so basically what you have to do is either you or your guest will be able to provide us in advance. We always ask at least 72 hours in advance to have all their flight information, so we can coordinate their units, we can coordinate their transfers, and they will be ready at the airport to pick them up. What happens if they didn't send you the information, if they didn't share it? We always have units ready at the airport to pick them up and take them to their hotel. Of course, we always ask you to have this in advance. We try to make it easy for them, faster, of course. And in case that they don't send it, it will be a service with first come, first serve. So that's why we always prefer to have the information in advance. Not only that, but we have also added the transfers to the activities. But what kind of activities we have? Well, we also have the access to the Aqua Nick Water Park. I have mentioned that this is managed by us. So basically, all your guests have the access to the Aqua Nick Water Park. Not only the access, but they have access to all the activities in here. All the slides, all the rivers, all the pools. This is a great and an amazing option. Not only for the kids, I have to be honest, this is a great option for adults too. It's a fun hotel, it's a fun place, it's a fun water park. You have a lot of activities, you have a lot of things to do. We also have include the food and the drinks, alcoholic and not alcoholic drinks, in all the kiosks in this park. So basically, it's a complete experience that your guests will be able to experience when they stay at any of our properties. We also have added the Maroma Beach. You could see the beach that we have, that it's amazing, one of the best beaches in the world, and we have the Maroma Beach here. Basically, we have a lot of activities in here. So your guests have the access to the club. They can stay there, they can take the sun, they can have and use all the sun chairs and valley beds that we have. They also have the access, of course, to the bar. They have the access to the catamaran snorkel ride. This means that they can take the catamaran, they can go and do the snorkel activity. We also provide the paddle boards, the kayaks, and the wave runners, okay? All of this, it's included with the more inclusive to all your guests. We also brunch in Maroma Beach that has more than 18 gastronomy, Mexican, traditional Mexican food to offer to all the guests. So all of this will be included to all of your guests. We also have an ecotourism ranch. Some of you may know that inside of Dorado Maroma, we have our own ranch with rescued animals. We have horses, we have donkeys, we have dogs. And the idea is basically that all your guests can interact with these animals. So you can pet them, you can feed them, you can learn, and you can hear about all the stories and how we rescue them and how we have them there. And not only that, but after all this experience, you can refresh yourself in our own private crystal clear cenote. So basically, all of these activities are included for all of your guests. How many times? As many times as they want and as many times as they wish during their stay. We only ask them to reserve any of these activities once they have checked in. You will find the more inclusive concierge next to the front desk, next to the reception, and they will be the ones who will be able to help our guests to book any of these activities. I have mentioned that we have also the transfers included back and to the activity, the transfers back and to the activities. We want basically to have a more inclusive experience, more inclusive option to all the guests. It's important to consider this is offered to all the guests, no matter where they book. They can book at any of the channels and any of the tour operators. And we also have added this, these amenities to them. So let's talk about Bluma. Bluma, it's our loyalty program. We have made this, of course, for you. We truly appreciate all your partnership, all your help with our properties. So we have created our travel agent program in order to offer to all of our travel agents special perks, of course. So basically, Bluma, it's a portal. It's a website where you can register, you can make your own profile, and once you have start to book in any of our properties, you start to register these bookings in Bluma profile, and you start to earn points. Basically, when you become a Bluma agent with us, you will start to earn points that you will be able to use. In our website, we have an online store that will help you to offer bottle of champagne, we have massages, we have dinners, and all these extras will be paid with your own points. So basically, it's an extra that you can offer to any of your guests or even to you when you're coming to stay with us. With this Bluma membership that we offer to the travel agents, of course, we have added values, not only for your guests, but also for you. We want you to come and feel and enjoy. So we also have this recognition to you as Bluma travel agents. And when you register with us, you have the opportunity to come and visit and do all the site inspections of the properties, and of course, to do also the more inclusive activities. When you have become a Bluma travel agent, you have covered 50 room nights, 50 room nights with us. You will be able to have the chance to upgrade to the next level of Bluma travel agents. This option will get you to get up to 21% commission. Basically, the requirements that we have, it's first that you have already 50 room nights with us, and the second, it's a yearly charge that we have of $250 US. Basically, we want to provide you different levels. Depending on how many points you're earning, you will get to the next level. And these are the 3 levels that we have: blue, crystal, and pearl. We're finishing with the last details of our portfolio, or our website of Bluma. After the webinar, as Sabrina have mentioned, I will send you all the information. I will send you all the links, all the websites, so you can start to register and start to earn points with us. Let me share with you our team. This is the USA and Canada team. We have Ana Diaz as the sales director for USA and Canada. Then you will find Rebecca and Fernanda. We are the sales manager in charge of all the team. And we have basically divided the territory in 3 different sales executives. We have Lucero Morales on the east. We have Angelica Martinez on the Midwest, and the next person that is coming, the new executive, will be in charge of the West Territory. This is how you can find your territory, your city, and then learn which one is your sales executive. After the email, I will be sharing all this information so you can get in contact with the person in charge of your city. This is basically all. Thank you very much. I want to share this quote with you after we have created Lomas Hospitality. We love this quote because we trust that Lomas Hospitality exists because the world needs a little bit more of Mexico. So basically, this is how we close. This is how we want to share our message with you, and I hope that it helps, and I hope that you have learned more about the properties and of course about our country. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. And it's so true, though. Everyone in the world needs a little more Mexico. I agree. Thank you for a phenomenal presentation. If you have to run, beautiful spoiled agents, we understand. Things are busy, but if you'd like to stay on, we're going to go through the questions. Is that okay, Fernanda, if we read the questions out now?
Yes.
Great. Okay.
Yes.
So again, the winner of that gift card will be announced by the end of this week, so by Friday. And right now we're going to go through the Q&A. So if you have to run, we completely understand. But if you have a question or if you'd like to stay on for the questions, please do. And if you have a question and you're on Facebook, please add it in. And I'm just checking on Facebook, but it looks like all the Facebook questions already have been answered. Yes, Oksana agrees. The world always needs a little more Mexico. Okay, someone asked at the beginning, are any of the properties all inclusive? I think you more than answered that.
Correct. We are more inclusive properties.
Yes. Okay. And Susan is wanting to get in touch with you directly, Susan Wilson. So I'll leave that to the side so that you can get in touch with her and follow up afterwards.
Sure. Thank you.
But I do want to read the first part of her comment. She says, my clients got back from El Dorado in May and capital captions, loved it. Thank you for sharing that, Susan. And I guess you're also working on a wedding. That's fantastic. Okay. Could the guest book El Dorado Maroma and do their last night at Palafitos?
Of course, Luis, this is a great option, and we always understand that it's a great option to use and take advantage of the place that they are. So of course they can share the properties.
Okay, perfect. Okay, by chance, are there military, active, and retired discounts?
Well, I am aware that we have a lot of different discounts. I will prefer to get in touch and then get more information, Sabrina, so I can provide the correct information about this.
Perfect. And then is Generations celiac friendly?
Yes, we are very happy because we offer a lot of options in all the restaurants, in all the pop-ups, in all the gourmet corners with celiac, with gluten-free, with vegan, vegetarian options. We always, when they check in, we always ask them to provide us with their allergies or preferences.
And then I can tell you from personal experience, I fall into those categories. And it's absolutely amazing. How many weddings per day per property?
Well, this depends on the property. I have to be honest, in Dorado Royal destination, we have in total more than 13 or 14 options for weddings. So we always try to give the each one of the weddings attention, and of course the coordinators. So if it is a small hotel like Dorado Maroma, we only do one. But in case that we have a bigger destination, we will get the option to have 2 and up to 3 weddings per day.
Okay, perfect. And I am going to be sharing the Lomas the Lomas Hospitality page for Canada site and also for the US site. And that will help with the next question. What contact email would we use if we're in the area and would like a day pass to see one of the resorts?
Well, in any of our sales executives, and please come. We always like to have you here, then that you come and visit and try our properties.
Okay, perfect. And so if they go on to the Lomas Hospitality page, would that be a great place to go where they can click and meet the team and meet your sales executives? I can share that one. Most
Yes,
definitely.
please, Sabrina. That
Okay,
is
there
great.
you
Thank
go. No problem. So here are the sales contacts, and actually you've got everything there. The directors of sales, the sales executives, the on-property sales manager on property. I mean, there's a whole team ready to spoil and support you. The weddings, contacts, everything. So I'm gonna just share this with everyone real quick, and then there we go. And I've got a message I see in the chat, but if you guys help me out and put it in the Q&A, that'd be better. Before it disappears, I'm gonna answer this one. For the a la carte all-inclusive, is it limited to how often they can dine? Are there also buffets? I'm asking about Generations. The buffet, it's not a buffet. At Generations is the best. Sorry, go ahead, Fernanda.
Yeah, we do have Chef's Market. It's an amazing option. We have more than 20 options of food there. We have added more, Sabrina, after you visit, so you will be impressed.
I'll have to come back.
Yes, we offer, of course, a lot of Mexican food, but we also offer international food. We try to have at least one buffet at each hotel so they can have the option. And of course, you can have the dinners as many times as you want and as many restaurants as you want to try.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so no limit, unlimited.
Correct.
Another question from Nadia, is the El Dorado Seaside a party resort?
Activities and Dorado Seaside during the day. We have phone parties, we have music at the beach, we have music on the pool. We try to have activities for the guests staying at Seaside. And then at night, we have Guacamayas, that it's also a great option, a bar with live music, with we can say a party portion, and this stay a little bit later for the guest who wants to have a drink, who wants to listen and to see the shows. So yeah, it can be considered a party resort.
So very lively. Okay, perfect. And will you ever have a FAM for travel agents? And just so you know, the person who's asking that, you're showing up as anonymous, and that might have to do with your Zoom account. So we don't know who you are. If we wanted to email you and invite you on a FAM right now, we wouldn't know. And that's okay. And maybe that's on purpose, but just so you know, sometimes I feel like technology is strange and maybe you don't know that. But go ahead, Fernanda.
We do offer a lot of farm trips for travel agents. As I have mentioned, we like you to come and visit. And if I can get in touch with this person, of course, we can offer the farm trips.
And would you say that it would be a good idea for them to register for Bluma so that they get your information and they know about those opportunities?
Yes, of course, they can see all these opportunities in this website. And of course, in our website, when we have opportunities, we always share it in our spoil agent website too. So you will see it there.
Fantastic. Okay. Next up, which of the hotels is good for honeymoon?
Well, I might say Dorado Maroma. That's my favorite for honeymoon because of the feeling. The vibe is very romantic, relaxed, a lot of options to have this special moment with your lovely one. So yeah, probably Maroma.
Okay, perfect. And do you have a special rate for single occupancy?
Yeah, well, we of course have a single occupancy. The only hotel that only has double occupancy, it's Hidden Beach. All the other ones, we have options for single occupancy.
Okay, perfect. Hi, I'm heading to Seaside Palms at the end of the month. You stated that Hidden has access to Seaside Suites and Palms. Does the Seaside Suites and Palms have access to Hidden?
Well, we try to keep hidden this special or this special feeling and this special concept of the hotel. We do offer day passes for the guests that are staying there and they want to try and they want to see the concept of hidden. I would probably suggest that they can verify once they have arrived to the property, because this will depend on the occupancy that we have currently during their stay.
Okay, perfect. And is there a church nearby for Sunday?
Well, if you are staying at Dorado Royal or Dorado Maroma destination, probably the closer will be in Puerto Morelos. We have churches inside of the properties, but they are only for events. So if you're looking to have a place where you can go to the church and to the mass, it will be probably Puerto Morelos. And then if you're staying at Seaside, the closer will be probably Tulum.
Okay, perfect. And if I booked one of your hotels with Apple Vacations, do the more inclusive benefits still apply?
Of course, they do apply. The only difference with this tour operator is that the transfers, instead of going with Lomas travel transfers, will be with Amstar transfers, only with Apple tour operator. But everything will remain the same as I have mentioned.
Okay, and I think that helps Jerry's question. To be clear, all travelers can book this, even if the trip was booked through tour operator, including transfers, cost of entry, food, drink, and
Correct.
everything in the activities, right?
Correct.
Okay, and okay, perfect. And for Riviera Maya area hotels and resorts, are the transfers from the new Tulum airport, are there transfers?
Yes, I am aware that there are different companies that already work in Tulum. I know that we also have some services with Lomas Travel. It's important to consider right now that Tulum airport activity is not, of course, as big as Cancun International Airport. So right now, there are only a few companies that are already working there. And hopefully for next year, it will be bigger and it will be more options.
Okay, perfect. Vicky's asking if you can go back to the BDM slide with the areas
Of course.
responsibility, so we can show that. And then you have a lot of questions about Bluma, so I'm going to leave all of those in just a moment so I can put them together. So next, is the resort in Mexico City all-inclusive?
No, that is the only European plan that we have.
Okay, perfect. How do I explain the difference to clients who know only the term all-inclusive instead of more inclusive?
Well, I always like to say that more inclusive is we offer not only stay in a property. Usually when you sell an all-inclusive, you are speaking about only the hotel. With the more inclusive, you're offering all the experiences during their vacation. So you offer the transfers, the different parks that we offer, and of course the stay at the hotel. So it's a complete package.
I agree. And you know what? I have something that I would just show the client. If my computer wants to cooperate with me right now, real quick. Here you go. So there's a flyer. I just put it in the chat box. It says it went through to everybody. So if you want, I think Kate, you asked that question, or anybody who has that question, go ahead and grab that flyer. That flyer is beautiful and talks about all the things included. And I think that's a real simple black and white piece of paper that will help you with that sale and to help explain the differences. It's very clear and it's presented in a beautiful way. So grab that. It's in the chat box for you right now, or you can download several different options from the Lomas Hospitality page on Spoiled Agent Canada or Spoiled Agent USA. They've got 6 different options: Aqua Nick, snorkeling, brunch, transportation, catamaran, you name it. So that's a great flyer that you can use to help discuss it with your clients. Okay, how do we request travel agent rates?
Well, probably my suggestion or my advice is that you get in contact with your executive. They will be the ones who will be able to provide you the rates and of course availability for any travel agent rates. We also have that information in our spoiled agent website. And we only ask you to send us the dates that you want to come and we will share that.
Perfect. And I just wrote that email into the chat box so that you have that for everyone. And the rates are up to 35% off.
Correct.
And do you have to book direct to get the rewards, or can you book through a third party?
That's a great question. Since it is a different website or a different portfolio, you don't need to book with us. You can book at any of your preferred tour operator, and you just register your bookings with us. So it doesn't have to be directly with Lomas Hospitality.
Okay, perfect. And can you go back one more slide to the one that shows the contact info? Somebody's asking, there we go. And we've got notes here that says they'd like to be invited to a fam trip. So again, I think the best thing is that you're in touch with your sales executive and you register for Bluma, but we've got this in the report as well. I may have missed this, but our a la cartes, I know a la cartes are unlimited, but do you require reservations?
Some of them require reservation and some others are first come, first serve. Basically, it will depend on the hotel where you're staying. And basically, we offer for at least for the first night, first come, first serve. And then you will be able to do your reservations with the personal concierge that we have.
Okay, perfect. Next up, let's see. A question is here, is there timeshare? Someone's asking.
Well, we have an exotic members club. This is a loyalty program for clients that are coming back. It's important to consider this loyalty program. It's for those clients who are looking to book. I always get this question because usually travel agents are worried about the people coming and asking their clients to come and visit. So basically, there is a place for loyalty clients, but the clients will ask, they will come and they will ask for the information, and then they will invite them in case that they want to learn more about this program. But I have to be honest, Sabrina, we always, of course, give all the priority to our travel agents. We have worked for years in having this trust and this partnership, so we really take care of our guests that are coming with travel agents.
I can attest to that. Okay, that's a true statement. Do you have double or triple occupancy at the El Dorado Royale? I'm planning a girls' trip next.
Yes, and let me tell you, Nadia, this is the best place for a girls' trip. We do have triple occupancy in the leading category, and it's a great option for you coming with your friends. You will really enjoy this property.
Okay, one I missed here, sorry, I just came back from a Caribbean resort and I was bitten by mosquitoes. What do you do to reduce or eliminate this pest? That thing makes me think of camping in Canada.
Well, we have different, of course, like actions that we have taken, and we daily, you can even hear it probably around 4 or 5 p.m. You will hear there's like a small car that it's going all around the property with a spray that it's of course not toxic to the clients, and that way we can keep the mosquitoes out. It's important you consider the hotels are in the middle of the jungle. We are very nature properties. We're in the middle of the mangrove, but we have this type of actions that helps to have the mosquitoes out of at least from the area where the guests are staying.
I can tell you from living in the area for 20 plus years and being on these properties quite often that I didn't have that situation. Maybe at my house where I lived also was a bit in the jungly area, but the resorts all do really a great job. Okay, and that's the lovely part about the Caribbean breeze too. Here in this area, I can attest to that. So someone is asking how far from the airport.
Well, from Dorado Royal destination, that it's the first one, we are probably around 20-25 minutes away.
Perfect. And it just depends where you stay, right? Okay. Is it better to fly? That's a segue to this one. Is it better to fly into Tulum or Cancun Airport?
Well, if you're staying at seaside, probably you may think that it's better to fly to Tulum, but let me tell you, the airport in Tulum right now, it's probably 1 hour away from Tulum. So my recommendation, even though you're flying to seaside, if you already have the transfers included from Cancun International Airport, and it will take you probably 1.5 hours to get to Dorado seaside, I will always recommend you to get to Cancun, because Tulum, it's, as I have mentioned, we don't have a lot of companies there. We do not have the transfers included in there, and it's probably 1 hour away from the hotel. So I will always recommend you to do it directly to Cancun at any of our properties.
Okay. Someone's asking, are some of the resorts overrun by coati? O sea,
Well,
tejones. We call them
Tejones.
locally. Coati mundi is the scientific name. Yeah.
Well, we, as I have mentioned, we're very lucky to be in the jungle, and we have a lot of animals that they love to visit our properties, but we always take all the actions in order to have them, not in the buildings. But I have to be honest, you will be walking and you will have a lot of visit of iguanas, coatis, some raccoons, but they are very used to the people. They live there, and they see us like daily. So yeah, probably you will see in
You'll
some of
see
the
them, but I want to just add, the resort is not overrun. You're not sitting in a restaurant and they're coming on your
no
table, like nothing like that. It's just that
no
so they're there, but it's not that they're going to be dining beside you. That's for
no
sure.
correct.
Okay. The restaurants, there seems to be a dress code, but are they enforced?
Well, we have a very it's not a very restrictive dress code. We always have a dress code at any of the restaurants, and only for the dinners. This is in order to provide a good option to all the guests. We have it. I have to be honest. It's a not very restrictive dress code, and you will be able to have it once you arrive. They share with you the dress code, and once you confirm your stay with us, you will also get all this information in your booking confirmation too.
Okay, perfect. Then someone in our Facebook group is asking, when booking with Canadian tour operators, would Lomas need to be contacted for the airport transfers, or clients would use the tour operator provided transfers?
Well, when you book through a tour operator and you book any of our properties, we also provide it. We also provide the service with Lomas Travel. So as I have mentioned, the only tour operator that will be providing the service with another DMC, it's Apple Leisure Group. Any of their brands will be providing the service with Amstar, but it's also part of the more inclusive with us.
Okay,
So
and then I
basically
guess
all the other ones.
okay, perfect. And then the question is, does someone need to reach out to contact Lomas, or is automatic?
Yes. No, they do. I will be sharing the email also, so they can send their flight information. Usually the tour operator shares all the information with us, but we always like and prefer to get in touch with our agents or clients too.
Okay, so in the follow-up email, you'll include that maybe is it the
Yes.
same for the Canadian and the US agents, the same email?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. That
Yes.
makes it really easy. Okay, great. So let me see if I have anything else. Oh, sorry if I missed it. How many rooms make a group? Not to be part of a wedding group, maybe a speculative, I hope I said that right, type of group. Thank you. So yeah, how many rooms is it? How many rooms
Well,
takes a group?
we have different options. Of course, we have small groups starting probably for bookings of 5 rooms, and then We always try, and we have a specific group departments that will offer different options depending on the profile of the groups. But you can either book 5, then book 10, and you will start to get all these perks and all these amenities too.
Okay. Is Lomas in CREV, the Canadian booking engine? I think that depends on your tour operator. So CREV, sorry, Larry, or any of the Canadian agents who can chime in for me, because I don't make bookings personally. And it's been a while since I have that question, I think. So is CREV fed directly from a property, or would it be WestJet Vacations and Transat Holidays and Air Canada Vacations, Holiday House, or any of them that are there from Canada, of course, TTC. So if it's fed with tour operators, then yes, it's going to be, you will find it in CREV. Because Fernanda, remind me, which tour operators are you working with in Canada, or are you working with all of them?
All of them. Yeah,
I figured.
we work with all of them.
There you go.
Yes.
Thank you. So there you go. So there you go. So there are the Sunwing, I forgot too, sorry. And I just finished a week, a holiday of over a week. So maybe I'm a little rusty. Yes, so there you go. So you're gonna find it in CREV because they're with all the Canadian tour operators.
Correct.
And thank you, awesome, amazing Spoil agents for chiming in for me on the chat and the Q&A. You guys are the best. I figured.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now we're going to go to Bluma. So maybe we should go to that slide. I've got 7 questions for Bluma. Okay, so first, can you share the link to sign up? And if you'd like, I can do that if that's the one, reservations.Lomas Hospitality.
Yes, please, Sabrina. That's the same.
Here we go. Okay, then I will share that now. Then someone says, do we ask our host agency to set up Bluma because it's asking for banking information?
That is a great question because we have the option to register as a host agency or as a travel agent. So you have both options. You can either register if you have a host agency, you want to register in Bluma as an agency, you have the option. But then if you want to register as a travel agent, it doesn't matter if you are part of an agency, you will have the option to. And I know that it's asking for banking information, of course, for all the commission and all the payments, but that will be basically the reason why. Okay, perfect. And so anyone who wanted to know how, the link is there right now for you in the chat box. Now someone else asked, how does the Bluma Rewards program work after we've registered bookings and they've traveled? Well, we asked you to, once you have registered the bookings and once they have traveled, you will, the points that you earn will be registered and that will be on your profile. And from that moment, you will be open to use them. You can use them, as I mentioned, on the online store, or you can start to use them probably to a complimentary stay with us. So you will have different options. And then when you get into your profile or your profile, you will get the option to use them, and it will give you how many points do you need to use any of the perks or any of the extra that you want to add. Okay, perfect. And now let's discuss the fee. I've got a question. Is there a fee? And then someone says, do we have to pay $250 for Bluma? Please explain. This is also a great option. You don't have to pay for Bluma at start. If you want to register, you can start right now. You can make your profile. You can start earning points. The only charge that we register is when you want to upgrade your membership. When you want to get up to 21% commission, then that's when you will get to pay the $250. And you will have to get to have at least 50 room nights. But if you want to register and if you want to earn points and you just want to have your profile, you don't need to pay anything. It's free to all the travel agents. Okay, perfect. And then last question here. In the Canada group, we have a question. What happens to the other link we used to register? That we were registering our booking at earlier this year, our bookings. With Bluma, okay, so we're, of course, since Bluma it's new, they have been with some improvements of the website. At first, in the first part of this year, we had a manual link. So you needed to register all your bookings manually. Now we have upgraded the website. Now the website is more friendly for you, so you can upload all your bookings at once. It's easier and it's faster. So basically that's what happens. But if you have registered at this, if you have registered anything at this link, of course, all that information has been moved to the new one. So you don't have to worry. All the information that we used to have, it's now in the new profile.
Okay, perfect. And I think that I came to the last one. If you already registered some bookings, Oksana mentions it was a Lomas link and I had bookings registered. Will they be transferred over?
Yes, of course.
Oh, perfect. Of course.
Yes.
You guys are taking great care of these agents. That's lovely. And I think that I've answered all the questions that are pending and out there. We want to thank everyone for joining us. And of course, everyone for being online with us for this fantastic presentation. I know we've taken up a whole hour. So thank you for those who were on for the presentation and also for those of you who stayed a bit extra. We will be announcing our winner, of course, for Friday of a $150 gift card. And again, you've got all the links you need, so you can find Lomas Hospitality. Wow, Fernanda. I felt the virtual Lomas Hospitality on, of course, Spoiled Agent Canada now, as well as Spoiled Agent USA. So I'm going to have a sip of my coffee so I can remember what I'm supposed to say. And then Fernanda, do you have any last words you'd like to share?
Yes, thank you, Sabrina. Of course, thank you, Spoiled Agent. We are so happy to be part of this amazing group with travel agents. We are here to help you. Please come, please visit us, and we want you to try the more inclusive. So thank you. Thank you very much.
You're very, very welcome. Okay. Gavin asked if there's a new link address for Bluma because the link, he had an issue with it. So what I'm going to do, Gavin, I see your question. I'm going to pass that along to Fernanda for a follow-up after this session.
Of course. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Bye for now.
Bye.